Cadbury's Dairy Milk Piyush Pandey ad, and that is what made me wonder that who are these people who turn a regular chocolate into beautiful expression, and I want to be that person. When we started off, I mean back in my MBA days, we were 7 classmates who wanted to make a career in advertising and marketing. Cut to 10 years later, I was the only one who was still in advertising. Rest everyone had frizzled out. In this industry, not every agency respects account management. I have, walked out of a job without a job in hand while 27, 28 because I was disrespected at this is my hero product. If you can't solve for this, then I don't need you guys.
And AI now is further.
Traffic jam mein gaadi lagi hai, they roll down the window, you'll expect a Sheng Chana guy. But it's someone with a laptop saying, digital marketing chahiye, coming in there. And it was expected of the account management to figure everybody's dinner.
Here we are, back again on Unbound Specials with yet another episode and an unstoppable human. Since the celebration continues, we have yet another woman from marketing this time. Sumitra Sarkar, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Mamta. It's amazing. It's an awesome feeling to be here, sharing
To
the
be
dance
here,
with you.
yes, all that light camera action.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I am ready.
Born
Bring it on.
ready. Yeah. A marketing consultant, a pro and expert, 20 plus years of being in the industry. How has the ride been for you?
It's been fabulous, actually. The ups and downs continue. That's a part of life for any profession, right? But I think when I was just starting off, at some point there came in a question saying, "What are you even? Are you doing anything meaningful?" Right.
True.
So when I started my journey, I was completely awestruck by this concept of how the right kind of branding and marketing can turn a regular product into an emotional connection. And that is what steered me to get into the industry. But few years down the line, sometimes you just sit back and wonder whether is it even adding any value or if it's just business at the, because of as a sense of business. But then someone on the passing told me something very interesting, that this is a sector which creates economies. And that was such a big eye-opener. Right? No, maybe I'm not literally saving lives, but when you look at a brand or a cluster of brands, anything and everything that we do today, it all has a dominoes effect.
Correct.
Right? And feels good to be at a place where you can actually kickstart the domino.
Interesting. But reeling back to your journey, where it all must have started as a child, somebody pursuing academics, education. Was this ever at the back of your mind? Ever? Because I remember these were not popular career choices, right? I mean, we would not know कि TV के पीछे भी कुछ होता है. We're like, TV पे क्या आ रहा है? हमें समझ आ रहा है, but who's creating it? How it's getting done? Obviously, all those Nirma ads and everything. Did you actually was that the
Yes,
trigger
actually
point?
I did.
Yeah?
In fact, I'm one of those rare ones from the advertising cult who strategically planned their academics to be able to get into advertising.
Very smart.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was still in school, 9th standard actually, when I saw the Cadbury's Dairy Milk Piyush Pandey ad.
कुछ खास
Yes, and the girl grooving, and that is what made me wonder that who are these people who turn a regular chocolate into such an beautiful expression, and I want to be that person. So definitely entertainment ka keeda was one contributor, and the second one was education times.
Oh, okay.
We never had Google.
Yes.
Right? But beyond what your parents or your immediate family
Or even
would
schools
tell
were
you,
telling you. Yeah, it was,
education times happened, and as luck would have it, there was enough and more material explaining what the advertising, branding, marketing industry is all about, what they do, what are the roles there. And I've always been a creative person,
Yeah.
like, Bengali. My aunt used to be a fabulous painter. She still is. So somewhere those things were already there in the DNA.
Yeah.
And
At least
I had
expression is there in the
exactly,
DNA.
exactly. And I had also recently discovered that मैं ठीक ठाक बोल भी लेती हूँ,
बहुत
because
अच्छा
one of
बोल
my
लेते हैं
teachers,
आप।
नहीं, I'm talking about school days, right? One of my teachers had just shoved me into an elocution competition, and I turned out quite good in that, and I was like, oh, this is a talent that I didn't
Yeah.
anticipate I will have. So I'm like, okay, so what is this one career where I can utilize all my skill sets in the most optimal manner?
Right.
And advertising seems to be ticking all the boxes. The most important part is that I hate monotony. And the minute you put that filter in, a lot of my career choices, at least back
Yeah.
then, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it kind of fizzled out, and advertising just tick all the boxes,
Right.
like full caps.
Right.
So I was like, let's go for it.
Right. So if you were to talk about the formal training after doing your school, you graduated.
I did my graduation with economics as a major. That gave
So
me.
you understood the economic part first only before becoming a
Yeah, but
marketer.
along with that, I also trained myself. Arena Multimedia used to be a big
Yes,
name back in the
yes,
day.
yes, yes.
I actually got convinced my father and got myself enrolled into their 3-year program, which had designing,
Yeah.
animation, editing.
No.
So, got all the basics done.
Yeah.
Did my MBA with a marketing specialization.
Yeah.
And the universe also was kind enough to give me the right opportunities. I chanced upon a family contact through which I got my internship at Saatchi and Saatchi, which gave me a lay of the land with one of the leading agencies, and just reaffirmed my belief that this is the field that I want to take.
This is where I belong.
Yes, because when we started off, I mean, back in my MBA days, we were 7 classmates who wanted to make a career in advertising and marketing. And of them, cut to 10 years later, I was the only one who was still in advertising. Rest, everyone had trizzled out. They had kind of either reeled back in saying, no, I don't want to do advertising, or taken media, or gone over to the marketing side, or something or the other.
Yeah. Because mostly how I see is that when people walk into a career option like advertising or PR or marketing, it's not that they're very sure of where they want to be. They, of course, have that creative kira, like how you said, but they don't know which of the roles are they really fitting in. Like I started off as a copywriter, for example, and I so desperately wanted to be in advertising, but I was just kicked out. Just no opportunities. And I just, landed in PR. But in your case, like I see that you did your calculation, and I don't know, were you very smart at that, or maybe things aligned your way? But people are not very sure, is what I'm saying, that they want to
Yes.
stick around.
Yes.
Sometimes they will hop onto the corporate side, sometimes they'll get into filmmaking, journalism, they'll start something
and
of their
those
own.
those opportunities did come along.
Yeah.
But
So
before
what did
that,
not distract you? What did not
so
distract you?
it was before
Yeah.
we go there, I also want to correct you that not everything was rosy. Because I always saw myself as a strategic person. But if you look at my history, I have been an account management person.
Yeah.
Right? So initially it was a bummer, because I was like, oh, I want to, that planner designation, or the strategist designation was very intellectual, and
And
I'll
we
also-
all want to just get there,
yeah,
like somehow
I'll also be very very transparent here and say that in this industry, not every agency respects account management. I know I don't want to name names, But I know agencies where the account management teams are just the doers. Their job is only to
Yeah.
follow up. Ye ho gaya kya,
Yeah,
wo
yeah.
ho gaya kya. To a point, you're from the same industry,
Yeah.
so you know that burning the midnight oil was an
Yeah.
everyday thing for us,
Yeah.
right? And it was expected of the account management to figure everybody's dinner. Kyun? Yes, yes. So one thing that I very strongly knew is I want to be able to contribute to the business.
Correct.
Right? I don't want to be the one who just, takes the printout and takes it along.
Yeah.
Of course, initial years is the
Yeah.
same for everyone.
Yeah.
But as I kept growing up, I realized that whether you're an account management or strategy, it doesn't matter. If you're contributing to the business growth, if you're adding value to the business, you will be valued.
But how do you push through? How do you make a way? Because I hear you what you're saying, and when that is like a common perception, it's not easy to break and say that, hey, I'm someone who's different, or this is not the way I would like to play it. Like, how do you push it through? And there, does the advantage women or a disadvantage women plays up for you, like a gender thing? Does it plays for you, against you? How does it come?
So, I want to share this, okay? So, one word answer to that is resilience.
Yeah.
Because if you don't believe in something, you don't believe in something, and you put your foot down no matter the risk that comes along with it.
Right.
And I've had those incidences in a couple of places
But
as
people
well.
are just in survival mode at that time, isn't it?
That is true, but that is again the point of saying that, okay, I have walked out of a job without a job in hand,
Okay.
while at just an age of 27, 28, I was also supporting my family. Now, in spite of that, I walked out
took that
because
decision.
I was disrespected, and for me, respect comes before anything and everything. So it is person to person.
Yeah.
Right, so at what point do you draw your boundary, or honestly, then if your priorities are something else, then suck it up and go with the flow. You can't have the cake and eat it too, right? Life's never that easy. But that being said, there are also places where this practice does not exist. So then you find your footing.
Yeah, yeah. No, I'm a firm believer that there is a place for everyone. If you stay at it, like what you said, if you believe in yourself, then you will push it through, or things will open up for you. Right opportunity, right people, right guidance, right leadership will come. Things will step in. But my point is that, profiles like where we begin, typically in marketing, advertising, PR, it is a lot of donkey's work.
It is.
There's no glory to it. No matter whether your ad is winning canes or anything, or it's going for the highest honor or whatever, it's too much of a ragdoing job, if I may say.
Yes.
So how do you, after what point you say that, listen, I've done enough of this, or it is time for me to step up and claim my due or whatever? Because it's not, the negotiation is not easy, the proving is not easy, there is a lot of toxicity, preconceived notion. Women any which way are not given a seat at the table, that easy.
So true.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you would agree that when we were in our
Yeah.
emerging career years, or even early, the first 7-8 years,
Yes.
we did not have enough women role models in our
Absolutely.
industry.
Absolutely.
And the ones that were there, there were a lot of, quote unquote, strings attached that you didn't know what to take, what to leave.
Yeah.
Right? So it was, each one their own.
Yeah.
But my turnaround happened, and this interestingly happened at a time when I had moved from mainline into digital.
Okay.
I had gone through the rigor of wondering, did I take the right step? Because, mainline had that classic way of working, right?
Yeah.
Your first 7, 8, 10 years is where you, just ragdo, right?
Yeah.
You're the runner, you're the doer. Matlab, you're not allowed to think, okay?
Yeah.
If you think, and then if you have a team, seniors, colleagues
Yeah.
who appreciate your thinking, then you're blessed.
Yeah.
correct? To a point when then you are on the, the CSD and above roles, right? By saying, oh, now I'm going to sit and eat the cream. Now I'm going to say, oh, international shoot, I will go, right? And that was the time that I decided to drop the ball there and go into digital. Digital mein to paise hi nahi hai. So what the amount of work that you were doing as an executive, you're doing 3x more for the same cost in a digital world, right? Add to the fact that I was new at digital, going in at an AVP level, which means I'm expected to know certain things already. You have people who have less than half your experience but who know more about the platform and just, give you that look saying, really? And every night I used to go back home and just cry myself to sleep saying, what have I done? Have I done the right thing? It's not too late. Should I just go back? And there was one meeting where the client, and it's a very big international brand, where the client just put his foot down and he's like, there's these creative campaigns to drive engagement and all is fine, but this is my hero product. If you can't solve for this, then I don't need you guys. And that is when I kind of took back home one thing, is that the platforms keep changing, but the fundamental tenets of brand building and marketing do not change. And that was something that I have a robust foundation of.
Absolutely.
So it literally just took me 1 week from that to just turn the tables.
True.
And then so that was the thing. But despite that, right? And when you're in that middle management level, almost getting senior.
And getting into a lot of self-doubt no matter where you have reached.
Exactly. Plus the self-doubts that you carry as a woman.
Those are different
Correct?
stories.
Those are perpetual things. I happened to be a part of a workshop. It was more like a one full day seminar facilitated by Facebook. For women. Right? And Faye D'Souza was there. And it was basically a larger team of Facebook women employees who were talking about women at work, their apprehensions, their challenges, and that's when I realized that it's not me.
It's not
it is a gender problem.
It's not a personal problem.
It is a gender problem. Point number 1. Point number 2 is, Faye D'Souza, like I've been a fangirl of Faye since then. She actually articulated and pinpointed things that we end up doing as women because it is so psychologically ingrained. Well, if you're in a meeting, as a woman, you will just pick up the plate and say, please have. But ghar pe guest nahi aaya hua hai. You don't need to do it. And those are the places that I started shamelessly incorporating those changes. Earlier it used to be, the last seat in the conference room. Right? Or away from the door. But now, no, I want to be in front of the fire. So those small steps made a big difference in my self-confidence and my belief. I never had the guts to go and insist on a salary raise or a promotion or a designation. I mean, I have been doing planner work for a while. But प्यार से पूछा, can I have this designation? Say, we don't practice this, account management only does this. And I felt disheartened. I was like, then what's the point? Then I would rather go and do it somewhere where I have bigger brands to put on my right. But this experience actually helped me put my foot down and ensure that I'm taking the fight to the last mile, because that is another gender problem. हम शुरू तो कर देते हैं.
Correct.
But some of us have it. Some of us don't. Inherently, I don't. But still consciously telling yourself that no, this is important to you. You cannot give up on this.
So very well said. I think there's just so much wisdom and obviously so many years of experience going through the up and then going through the down, like coming a full circle in that sense to realize that listen, there's got to be something which has got to be done in a much better way. And the point of कि वो बहुत ही छोटे changes हैं.
Correct.
बहुत ही छोटे changes हैं. वो जो self conversation है, dialogue है, वो जो inner voice है, जो आपको बोल रही है कि यार इसकी ज़रूरत नहीं है या इसके बिना नहीं हो सकता है क्या, but we are not just paying heed to it somewhere. Where do you think most of the women really lose the trajectory? Like first 10 years, they really pump it through, right? Obviously, there's fire. You're a fresh graduate. You want to make yourself seen, heard, prove yourself on the block. And eventually you get into that whole grind of कि अब शादी कर लो, settle हो जाओ, या be less ambitious, think more about other things in life. Where do you think they lose their whole vision on their career as far as that is concerned?
Interesting question, Mamta. I don't think there is a single answer to it.
That, yeah.
Right?
But somewhere they lose it in their head before they...
Yes. Because basically what happens, and this had happened to me as well, right?
Yeah.
The fire fizzles out.
Yeah.
You have an ambition. You have reached that ambition. Let's talk about the women who have other responsibilities and hence have to reach a point where they have to choose between two things. But let me talk about myself. I'm single. I don't have anyone stopping me, but still I did have a phase in life when I was like, oh, I wanted to be a VP by 35. I became a VP by 35. Right? My family was not pro me going into advertising. Like, to begin with, my father always considered marketing and sales to be the same thing, and he himself was in sales. And back in the day, that was the reality, right? So it took me a lot of convincing for him to say, okay, chalo, theek hai, give it a shot. But then when, you don't see your daughter coming home 48 hours at a stretch, any parent would... yeah, exactly. So then things started becoming difficult. And I think it would have been easy for me to just let that be, look for a job which had more decent working hours. But it was my my fire within. I was like, no, this is what I want to do, and I'm going to prove it. I think it was that mission to prove it.
That's what I'm saying. First 10, 15 years
exactly
fuels
but
that.
prove kar diya na, abhi kya?
Yeah. What next?
So when things are going on, etc.
No, is this some level of I would say an ambition leveler? Like, are we too happy too soon, or do we don't want to hustle? या फिर that whole narrative of कि यार अब तो बहुत कर लिया, अब तो age हो गई. Like yesterday only I was on a call with someone who's running his own marketing agency. And he said, but kya kare? I am 50 now. I can't struggle it out like a 25-year-old. I understand. I get that totally, me progressing towards that bracket. I know what he's saying. But why are we why are we doing it out of that attitude of just giving up? I'm not saying that you go and fight it out, but you at least be at it.
But that's the thing, Mamta, and I am also learning these things as my entrepreneurial journey continues. That when it's business, right? When it's work, it's a very different conversation. And I'll get to that.
But when we've seen founders like Nykaa and Forest Essentials,
exactly.
they've like really kick-started
that's
their
precisely
journeys
why
back
I said
after
it is not a single answer.
Yeah.
It is basically, what do you want to achieve?
Correct.
Right? What's your mission? What brings you joy? Like, I know people who can be fabulous entrepreneurs. They have talent that is hard to find. But उन्हें नहीं करना है. They're very happy opening doors for their kids, saying, beta, khana kha lo. Even though if they have 25, 30-year-old kids. But if that gives them joy, then so be it. I think it is wrong on our part to judge them. Right? Somebody starts a business because they need to feed their family. Somebody starts a business because it's passion. And passion also till what? I mean, imagine there are homepreneurs, right? There are some homepreneurs who are just doing it because they need an identity of their own.
Yeah, they need something. Yeah.
Wahan profitability doesn't matter. Scale doesn't matter. The fact that, I am so and so and
I'm occupied.
I do this You know, there is something beyond a mother, father, husband, children, family, dog, cat.
Yeah.
There is something which defines me.
Me. That's my expression.
That is enough for them. While there are people where it means much more. Like
Yeah.
I have a client who must be 60, 65, and I got on board with her because yes, she's a very, very passionate baker and amazing at it, but her business is not profitable.
Okay.
And she's worried about that profitability.
Right.
Right? And then you have people who are profitable but who want to make it a legacy.
Right.
And to each his or her own.
Right.
It's okay. But what I would only say is that if there is a goal that you have in mind, and if you feel your fuel running low before you've reached that goal,
Right. Right.
then there is a need to, pump yourself up.
Yeah. Reboot.
Find where the leakage is.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a shift in your business,
Yeah.
shift in career. It is maybe, it's not exciting enough. That been there, done that attitude
Right,
comes in, but then
right.
you need to find something new where you're again starting from
Yeah.
scratch, right?
So here I would like to bring in your story back on the table because we've got a lot of running around been done. But what fueled you after such a decorated career? What got you into entrepreneurship? Being on your own, hustling it, shuru se shuru kar rahe hain. What kind of kicks you here?
So, I always saw myself as an entrepreneur someday.
Okay.
I didn't know when, I didn't know what,
Yeah.
but someday I knew it. And I'm one of those who always believes in having a plan B. So there was this plan in mind that once I cross 40, I want to have a second income.
Acha.
Okay. Now again, I didn't know what that second income is going to be,
35 तक
etc.
VP बनना है और 40 तक second income.
हाँ,
सही
वो
है.
late plan हुआ.
Yeah,
Not
but
that
that's
I
fine. That's
yeah.
fine. That's-
But things couldn't work out the way when I turned 40 because
Yeah.
it was COVID. I lost my father. Things were not
Yeah.
the way I had wanted them to
Yeah.
go, etc. So things were continuing as
Yeah.
is, and I'm. The reason why I gave 20 years of my career to this industry is because purely for the love of it, right?
Correct.
And somewhere I started feeling that it's not giving me the joy. And when it wasn't giving me the joy,
That's a very tough choice, actually.
yeah. I think it first started with saying, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah, it's like inflection, deflection, everything.
Correct. So all that processing
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything happened. And the day I was clear that the problem isn't me, but it is the marriage of me and my environment. Right? That's when I knew that something had to change.
Wow.
And to be honest, it started with looking for a job.
Wow.
But the more I
Yeah.
thought about it, I
The less you were convinced about it.
yeah, because like
Job
this
is not
position
happening.
is on hold. अच्छा okay कोई बात नहीं. मुझे बुरा भी नहीं लग रहा था. I'm like something is majorly off. And like even economic conditions change,
Yeah,
things change.
yeah.
So then I was like, okay, I'm 43. If I don't take this plunge now,
No.
then when?
If not now, then when? If not me, then who? Very
Or
interesting.
Talk to the mirror conversation.
Yes. But so where are you in your journey right now with Simeon Consulting? And tell us the meaning of Semion, right? Semion.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Semion is a Greek word
Yeah.
which means a unique mark or a symbol.
Okay.
And this is literally the fundamental of what we offer as a brand and marketing consultancy.
Right.
That every product has the opportunity to be a brand. And in today's day, you have startups taking birth every day.
Yeah.
Just a handful of it make it to a brand level.
Yeah.
Even there are thousands and lakhs of entrepreneurs in our country today.
Right.
You've got MSMEs, SMEs, mid-level companies, but how many brands do you have? And the fact of the matter today is we are living in a very noisy world.
Right.
People will forget you in a jiffy if you don't leave behind something that is worth value to them.
Right.
The gap that I found was that businesses, they have a fabulous product, but because they are not able to take it to the right market in the right way, half of them die an unknown death.
Yeah.
So the opportunity is where we help give them the optimal best to be able to make a brand for themselves. And that is what Semyon means
Oh,
and
wow.
Semyon does.
All right.
तो क्या आप आना चाहेंगे अनबाउंड विद ममता पे अनबाउंडिंग के लिए मेरे साथ? कोई स्टोरी, कोई आइडिया, कोई थॉट है आपके पास जो आप चाहते हैं कि दुनिया सुने? तो मुझे लिखिए unboundwithmamta@gmail.com. That is unboundwithmamtaa@gmail.com. या सिंपली हमारे किसी भी इंस्टाग्राम पोस्ट को या यूट्यूब के एपिसोड को लाइक, शेयर या अपने कमेंट्स भेजिए.
Right. And what kind of profile of clients have you targeted it out for yourself? What kind of markets, sectors? What kind of growth stage that you're looking at for brands? So just thread it out a little bit for me.
Sure.
I mean, for people to just understand that if they can or you can be their partners, and at what point of their journeys can you guys step in? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we're definitely not looking at corporates or established, big daddies.
Sorry, guys, we are taken.
Yeah. Right? They have their in-house team
True.
and who are equally experienced people, right?
Right.
So they are a different journey.
Right. And
where
we don't go as a fractional CMO or something like that.
they don't need a fractional CMO. Like they have full-time CMOs,
Full-time
right?
CMO,
Who are your Ivy League
True.
veterans.
True.
The opportunity that we are best placed to solve is people who are either getting into a new business or they are at a stage where their business is now ready to take it to the next level. Like,
Right.
there is profit, but there is you've just barely scratched the surface.
Okay.
So where we help in is right from helping startups to understand how their business fundamentals should be worked out to get
Or
the
even
right
family-owned
branding.
businesses?
Yes,
Yeah, who
totally,
want to now
totally.
pivot
So
and go to
homepreneurs, family-owned
Yeah.
businesses, startups,
Yeah.
whether even pre-funded ones. So we
Okay.
in fact have a consulting model as well.
Okay.
So that it is not something that will be a big hole in the pocket.
Right.
But you are getting the right guidances at a very early stage so that you know that even if I can only afford to take 5 steps at this time,
Correct.
I take the right 5 steps.
Right.
So that I've not burnt unnecessary money.
Right.
So that we focus across 3 categories, 3 sectors rather. One is technology. One is F&B and one is lifestyle.
Okay.
So these are the 3 categories. In terms of stage of business, whether you are a new business, someone who's got a running ship but is not very happy with the profit statements that are coming through, or maybe you're on a good space but you want to take the business to the next level. Saying
Yeah.
businesses who want to turn into a legacy.
Yeah.
And for each of those, there is a different need for brand and marketing.
Correct.
One size doesn't fit all.
Correct. And you have like a partner on board with you? It's a founder-led
Yes,
company?
yes.
Or, okay.
So my partner in crime is my dear friend Sabah Iqbal.
Okay.
She is based out of Mumbai. She has a similar career trajectory as me. In fact, we started off as frenemies. Then we were thrown into a boat and saying, oh, this is this massive client and both of you all have to work together with your teams.
This is
to
during agency time? like
This
you
is
were with them.
agency time, yes.
Yeah.
So one thing led to another, and then over a period of time we became very good friends. So then when this thought bubble happened, कि अभी नहीं तो कभी, and it was like, so it was very simple for me कि अकेले नहीं कूदना.
Frenemy को लेके कूदेंगे.
Frenemy.
So great. And tell me a little bit about how you are seeing the whole marketing shift that's happening. Obviously, digital has totally changed it, and AI now is further, augmenting that change. Leaps and bounds, things that they were not even, and they're still not fathomable, are already happening. So how are you seeing the shift, like bots taking over?
So humans are already getting replaced.
Yeah.
So that's not a future anymore. It
It is a reality
it's
already.
the reality
yeah.
today.
It's the present.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm sure you would have seen the memes doing the rounds, right? Where traffic jam mein gaadi lagi hai, they roll down the window. You'll expect a Sheng Chana guy coming in there, but it's someone with a laptop saying digital marketing chahiye. So it's already reached
Yeah,
that
to
that
that
point.
level.
It is sad, but it is true.
Yeah. How do you sustain that joy? You said that you joined this profession and have stuck around for the joy of it, right? Then how do you keep reorienting yourself back and say कि नहीं नहीं यार ये बिल्कुल pivot हो गया, ये बिल्कुल change हो गया, but I'm still deriving joy out of it. Like how does that happen?
I think partly being the change maker drives the joy.
Being at
me-
that seat yourself.
Yes, because touch wood. I've always had the vision of moving on with the wave. Right. I've done 10 years of mainline, which have really solidified my brand and marketing fundamentals. Right. Like I've gone to deep end of the country to do market research, to really understand how the how the people in that particular area think, feel, act, which has given me a very ground up view of things.
Yeah.
And then that robust foundation has helped me manage the evolutionary world of digital. Right? Because the platforms are ever evolving. Me being an agile person, by design, by mindset, a change of platform has never worried me. It has always been, there's something new.
Excited you.
Yes. So from mainline to digital, from digital to transformation to doing content production at scale, it is the evolutionary journey. And today, when it is AI, yes, you know that there are certain things that AI is good at, and I would say please use them.
Use it. Yeah.
But don't stop using your brains, because if you are not using your brains, it'll shrivel down.
That too, and then there will be nothing to feed to the AI also.
No,
Because-
I don't
it's
know.
all
Maybe
machine learning, right?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
maybe then the machine will feed us.
Yeah,
Because they will
then
they will
we
continue
will
to
become the bots and
Exactly.
yeah.
But to your point, right? Because now everybody is doing everything. Yeah, this is something that I even
in a
tell my
split
clients.
second,
Yeah,
the deliverables, the TAT
Yeah.
is like this.
Yeah.
The turnaround times because of AI on so many things. Like I've been
And
told.
not just turnaround times. It is I'll tell you the problem that will emerge, and this is going to be the gap that people will have to fix for the future. Is that AI will not customize it for an individual.
Right.
You will say my category is this, my clients are these, my
Yeah.
years of experience are this, and they'll curate something from the bank. Bank
Yeah,
to wahi hai na.
Yeah.
But you have to find out what is your authentic value on the table. I tell all my clients, and this is for even human beings today, is that you have to be authentic. Because only when you're authentic, you strike a relationship. Otherwise, you are just another face in the crowd. Or a 3-second reel in the doomsday scrolling.
Correct.
Right? You will
So
hold
your
attention.
uniqueness is always something that
Your
will
uniqueness
ness-
is wo to hai
है
hi.
ही.
That is that is not an option on the
and
table.
an authenticity.
But how are you authentically communicating and engaging with the brand, with your customer? How are you consistently reinventing yourself to be able to deliver on what the customer needs? That becomes very important. Now imagine if Apple only created Macs, it wouldn't have been where it is today.
Correct.
right? And the same thing holds true for all of us.
Yeah. So one piece of advice in that case for anyone who's starting out with any product, service, need base, or fulfilling any gap in the market when it comes to marketing. What are some of the basics they have to get it right fundamentally, and then what are the things that they can just keep it to technology and say कि यार ये तो उससे deliver हो जाएगा, और human का interface किन चीज़ों में और कहाँ तक कितना depth में रहना ही चाहिए as far as marketing is concerned.
So, interestingly, the lines are very hazy there, Mamta. So, I will not have a clear answer for you, because I would rather rephrase the question saying, what is it that you need to be to survive in this market? And the answer to that is that you need to be able to connect with your audience. Because if you just think that people are going to buy you for the product that you are, the answer is no. Because you are selling, say, you're selling a coffee mug, you're selling coffee. There are 20 more options. People today seek experience. It's coming back to experience. But the difference in this version of the experience is that this experience is not limited to the physical experience.
Oh.
Right? So the
Yeah.
shopping experience that you're giving.
Yeah.
Like I was telling one of my clients that today in the D2C world, not all businesses have money to drive a proper campaign.
Yeah.
Right? और उतना time भी नहीं है. आप बोलोगे I want to do 2 months of awareness, 2 months of consideration, 2 months of interest building and retargeting. Yeah, your business is dead.
Yeah.
You neither have that kind of money to burn,
Yeah.
and उतने time में और 4 brands आ जाएंगे.
वो acquire कर लेंगे.
वही करेंगे. So at the point of sale, do you have something that will drill down that 30 seconds mein the awareness and the education? And do people recognize your brand and remember your brand? And there are brands birthing in this era, aren't
Yeah.
they? And they are becoming big brands.
Yeah.
Nykaa, Sugar Cosmetics. Where have they done mainline? Do you see their hoardings anywhere? No, it's all digital. Why? Because they've been able to add value. Nykaa is one place where they understand Indian beauty needs. You and I will never
Yeah.
go to an Amazon. You know that a mascara is available on Amazon,
Yeah.
but we will never go to an
I'll
Amazon
always
to buy.
walk into a POS and always.
Right? So the point is that how are you using technology? So use technology to elevate that experience. If you look at technology as an enemy, you will never be able to move forward.
Correct.
Right? I read a very interesting quote on I think Instagram or LinkedIn the other day, which says that competition is at the bottom of the pyramid. The ones on the top collaborate.
Yeah. So true. So true.
Like people are still bickering about the importance of SEO.
Really?
Yeah, no, that's true. That's true. But the reality is that it's not even SEO anymore, because today people have stopped searching. They just go to a chat GPT. So is your SEO or
Yeah.
whatever the new term
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be,
Discoverability. let's call
discoverability.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Discoverability is the thing, right?
Yeah.
So you need to work on discoverability. Now, when
Right.
people are discovering you, the second question is relatability.
Yeah.
When someone finds you, someone needs to like you.
Yeah.
They needs to find some kind of a connection,
Connect. Yeah.
which again comes back to authenticity and
Yeah.
relevance.
Yeah.
So I in fact just a couple of days back I was giving a presentation somewhere, and my conversation topic was that marketing is dead. It is mindful marketing that is required today. There needs to be a purpose that you're driving. There needs to be a clarity in thinking, a consistent direction that you need to go in. Ye bhi karenge, wo bhi karenge, you'll go nowhere.
Yeah.
Right? And the consciousness saying, does your customer matter to you? If the answer is yes, show them how they matter to you.
Give them that experience.
Give them-
What's the next plan in terms of how you are upping your game? Are you educating, upskilling yourself as a leader? In which way are you leading the change, and in which way are you following the change? Yeah.
I'll start with following the change.
yeah.
So first, as someone who's
Are you
been-
resetting, reskilling? You
absolutely,
doing that? Yeah,
absolutely.
okay.
That was the first thing that I knew I had to do
Yeah.
when I decided to go after this niche.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been very easy for me to continue with
Yeah.
corporates as a
Yeah.
client because that's a universe that is literally a second skin to me.
Yeah.
But the minute I
But
told,
there again, you will continue to serve and deliver. You will not continue to make a change there.
exactly,
You will
and that
not,
is where, you know, in even in our creds, our introduction actually says that, you know, we want to be in a place where we can drive real impact.
Real impact. True.
And this was the place where Sabha and me both, you know, we were
Yeah.
like think, no, this is where we want to be.
Yeah.
And the minute that, the first couple of months were difficult, right?
Right.
Because no kitching happening on the 30th. And both of us, you know, come from humble backgrounds,
Yeah.
right? So it's not that, you know, you have a little lock and key stored
True,
anywhere.
true.
So things are taking their own step, but conversations are happening. People are very interested. We have all the blessings from the industry veterans, some prospects that we met saying, oh my God, this is amazing, etc., etc. But nothing's clicking. And that's when we
Lip service.
Lip service. I mean, it's like, okay, we wanted to be a fractional CMO, but and we thought, okay, these guys might have a challenge in understanding what is fractional, but no, they didn't know what a CMO was.
Oh,
And-
and the challenge was not fractional. The challenge was
Yes. And
Yeah,
and
but
you know, I
that's
was just
true,
giving you
but
one
that's true.
example,
Yeah,
right?
that's true.
So it didn't take us much time to realize that we were not. We were jumping into uncharted territory without doing adequate understanding. And the first 3-4 months was actually deep unlearning. Really getting to know entrepreneurs, getting to know how they think, feel, you know, understanding their challenges, because it's never money as the only challenge, right? It is a lot of other things. It's people. Like I literally have clients who've started conversations with saying, you know, till the time I'm not there in the store, nothing moves.
Yeah, true.
But if you keep going at that, then you'll only be a one store person.
yeah.
Right? So these are the things, and that's when the entire realization dawned upon saying, of course, we know they need marketing. But do they know that they need marketing? So the step one was actually educating them.
Educating them. Yeah.
And you know, that's where
Back
even
to basics.
yeah, like I started doing videos, you know, wherever these opportunities come in, and I literally, when I meet a new client, you know, 1 or 2 action items I just give away so that
Yeah.
they understand, and these are all basic things
Yeah.
that you should be anyways doing,
yeah.
right? So that's part one, and of course continuous upskilling is definitely there. We do use a lot of AI tools
Yeah.
to do our research and analysis, to scrape
Yeah.
data. So not averse to those things as well, and of course, you know, you keep yourself educated and updated so that
Yeah.
you know what's coming in new, how one leads to another, and especially if you're catering to the startup world,
Yeah.
you have to know where the pulse is.
Totally.
Right?
You're going for a technology client, not knowing your technology would work. Would not work,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, totally.
Awesome. And coming back to your story as a women leader, things that are like on a top of mind thing कि यार ये 5 चीज़ें करनी चाहिए, ये 5 चीज़ें नहीं करनी चाहिए, if you want to get where you really aspire to be, and if you really want a seat at the table. See, it may not be ambition always. It just could be, like you said, it could be a purpose, it could be a drive to solve a problem. It could just be कि यार I want to at it till I'm on that finish line. You know, that finish line could be 60 for someone, it could be 75, or it could be no day at all. So certain things as women, I would say, because this is, you've been a part of the women special series, and I think somewhere we start to breathe our last too fast too soon. और कुछ वो अपनी सेल्फ बिलीफ के ही इश्यूज हैं, यू नो, बिफोर इवन पीपल टेल यू, यू स्टार्ट बाइंग इनटू दोज स्टोरीज. तो क्या वो 5 थिंग्स हैं जिसको पहले वेट थ्रू कर लो, या 5 वो चीज़ें हैं जो करके देख लो और फिर कह लेना कि दिस इज इट?
So I'll start with the to do.
या.
First is always try something for at least 100 times before you give up.
Wow.
Because
100 times.
100 times. Because if you haven't done it 100 times, you don't know what the response is. लोग 5 बार करते हैं, 10 बार करते हैं, they say, oh, this is not for me, and they leave it. You haven't tried it enough times.
Okay.
The second is, after doing it 100 times, if things are not working, don't do it another 100 times. Try something else.
Another 100 times, but not the same.
Yeah,
thing.
because the fundamental is, see, making mistakes is not the problem.
Same mistakes.
Repeating mistakes is the problem.
Making same
right?
mistakes. over and
Exactly,
over. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And, we tend to believe more on others than in ourselves.
So true.
Yeah, never.
वो कर लेगा. उससे
Never stop believing in yourself. And not just
Yeah.
वो कर लेगा, वो तो trust हो
Yeah.
गया, faith हो गया, whatever. But, somebody telling you,
Yeah.
saying, oh, you're good, or oh, you're bad.
Oh.
You put a lot more weight on it than yourself. And this is the gender problem.
This is the gender problem.
Like, I've been a victim. I know friends who are victims. They're doing very, very well. But there is always this, little sack of self-doubt that you're carrying with you to bed every day. Which is such a sad thing. We can multitask better. We can process things better. So, I'm not saying that, be this egoistic person saying, don't tell me what to do. But don't doubt yourself. If there is something, then just always 5 minutes in a day, just stand and hear yourself, what your heart is saying, what your mind is saying, what your body is saying. This is something that I have learned. There was a time that I used to punish myself or, be harsh on myself, saying, oh, my productivity is bad. I can do so much more. I can do so much more. Till the realization hit that, no, sometimes the body needs a break and those are signals.
Yeah.
You have good day, you have bad days, right?
Yeah. All right. So those were some words of wisdom, and I think we all need to really, really reflect on that. Coming to your personal choices and some quick things that you have to do for us. This is almost towards the end of the show that we are.
Rapid fire?
That is that rapid. So I know you're a branding person, you're a creative person. Whatever clicks first is your answer.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Your favorite holiday destination?
The hills. I last year went to Kanatal. Yeah. And I would
You loved it.
definitely, totally
Yeah.
loved it.
Favorite or comfort food, if I may ask?
Chinese.
Yeah.
Which is chicken Hakka noodles and Manchurian.
All right. One marketing quote that one can see you throw around very often.
That is...
Kotler का होगा कोई.
हाँ मतलब वो तो इतने हैं that you say one.
Yeah.
Like I tell you,
Your
just
fav-
this morning.
Yeah. Tell us. Why not?
You can buy any car as long as it's black.
All right. Your favorite go-to place when you want to unbound. So nothing's going right and the day is haywire and it's all a bad hair day. But there's this one place or some process that you have devised for yourself where you completely unbound.
So my secret there is my car.
Really?
I love driving.
Uh-huh.
So I usually take off.
Uh-huh.
Just find some peaceful area.
And
Just
it could
park.
be any time of the day,
Yeah,
anywhere.
any time of the day. There are times that I go back, I've parked my car, but not 10 minutes I'm just sitting in my car.
Wow. And that may not be only black, right?
Quite the opposite actually.
Okay, one favorite, what should I say, word which you sort of drop in your language a lot? Coming from this profession.
For me, it's always, I think I have this habit of always saying, you get where I'm coming from, right?
You get
that.
Yeah, interesting. If not for this profession,
What would I have been?
yeah.
Well, you want the real answer or...
Real answer, the real answer.
So I think I would have definitely been a researcher,
Yeah.
told by a lot of people. But I think secretly, I've always wanted to be more like a detective.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Then I thought, let me be a lawyer. Then I saw the amount of books. I was like, I can't do this.
So you do read a lot of books.
Yeah, but not see, I am not someone who can just read out saying year so and so, circa so and so, case so and so. Not me.
Not you.
Not me. I can do synopsis.
Yeah.
Not verbatums.
But you can make an interesting detective. That's for
है ना?
sure. That's
Yeah.
something you can pick up anytime.
Yeah. So I just my jollies were like watching Sherlock,
Yeah.
having those video games,
Video games
etc.
and all. Yeah. All right. Any particular book that you kind of is your Bible you subscribe to, or you keep going back to again and again? You are quite a reader, right?
Yeah.
Is there any one book which is like your guidebook to life, or just you enjoy reading it again and again?
Atlas Shrugged.
Oh, Ayn Rand. All right. One thing which is a must do as a morning routine for you.
Well, I think the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is, go say good morning to my little pets.
Yes.
I have a cat and a dog.
Oh, so
It's always, giving one good morning kiss to my dog.
Cat and a dog both in
Yes,
house. Oh wow.
yes.
Quite a coincidence.
My house is the animal kingdom.
And hidden secret about you, something that nobody knows.
Well, there are a lot.
One that you can obviously publicly
Yeah,
tell.
clearly.
A secret you can publicly tell.
Secret I can publicly tell. So I have this hilarious art of being able to mix two songs and come out with a third song.
Your most useless talent.
When a client says maza nahi hai, I was like, wait, main maza dilati hu."
One thing which is a must do as like a nighttime routine. Have to do it before you
Read.
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 Yeah. Anything.
So it's usually fiction.
Okay.
My Kindle is my bedside mate.
Yeah.
So depending on my flavor of the month,
Yeah.
it is either a sci-fi, fantasy, no-brainer thrillers, or it could be some serious fiction reading that I'm doing.
Yeah.
But there's always a book by me.
One thing you're most proud about yourself for, like you really credit yourself and you're proud about that. That could be a skill, that could be a talent, that could be a learning, that could be whatever.
I am
It's
proud of myself, period.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean,
full package.
full package. Yeah, good, bad, ugly, ये एक ही piece है.
It's always so much fun to be doing this with you. All right, and I think I have almost run out of questions. Never have you ever. Just complete this sentence.
Well, never have I ever. You want a serious answer, right?
No, I want an answer. It
You
could
want
be
an
any kind of an answer. Not that you're giving me any serious answers.
All right. Never have I ever gone scuba diving.
Oh,
That's been on my wish list for a while now.
Yeah. The
Soon,
craziest
soon.
thing you've done?
The craziest thing I've done. I got a teacher scolded.
You got a teacher scolded?
So like back in school, I was reading from the digest, those
Yeah,
those
the Reader's
where
Digest.
no, not Reader's Digest.
Yeah.
So in Maharashtra, the SSC board, back in the day, that was the only
Yeah,
board
yeah,
that was commonly available, and then you used to have these summary books.
Acha. Yes, of course. Yeah.
Pre-exams, you
Yes,
typically
yes.
just pick up those
Yeah,
books. So my seat was right near the window, and I was just flipping through, the short answers,
Yeah,
etc. And the principal, so I was from a convent school, so it's like,
Yeah.
the convents
The
types,
convents,
right?
yeah.
And she just came and flicked the book out of my hand. She said, "Meet me after your exams." I was like, "Okay, cool." So after the exams, went to meet her. And she's like, "Why are you reading from this?" That the class teacher teaches you, and like, so I was like, notebook is in the house, but big answers, pointers, etc.
Yeah.
It's all ready here.
Concise, yeah.
Yeah, and she's like, "So why is it not there in your notebook?" I said, "Because the teacher tells us to just mark it on the book itself.
Yeah.
So it's not written. So in the book there are so many things marked.
Yeah,
saying where will
yeah.
you keep flipping?
Keep flipping.
Yeah, it's already reckoner.
Yeah.
So next thing I know,
The teacher got scolded. All for good, guys.
All for good, all for good. Yes,
for good.
yes.
For the greater good of the society. I think this has totally been a fabulous, fabulous session. Like
Likewise,
always, you
likewise.
know, it's awesome to hear your joy, your journey, your purpose, and so much you inspire. Yeah, so much
Thank
you
you.
give us, like in terms of our own belief. And thank you for being who you are.
Thank you so
A
much.
little bit of a torch bearer and a little bit of a change leader in that sense.
So I don't know about torch and all. It is just like,
अच्छा matchstick कर देते हैं यार ठीक है
you have
whatever it
one
is.
life. Yeah. Just live it.
Yes. One quick thing for the viewers, for the women, for the entrepreneurs, for the young professionals making a start, not wanting to make a start, wanting to make a start, something that you would want to say.
Well, don't let the world tell you what to do and what not to do. You should be telling the world what you should do.
Wow. So simple and so powerful. Thank you. Thanks for coming all unbounded and unfiltered on the show.
Thank you for having me over. Rare places where you can just be your unfiltered version, right?
One good word about us, please.
Well, if you want to really know anyone and anything at the deepest level, this is the place to be.
Oh.
Like absolutely raw.
Yes, absolutely raw.
Let's keep unbounding together.